Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim, siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim. Ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin. Greetings, my brothers and sisters. My name and title is Imam Mahdi, and this is the prelude to the 2024 AD USA President. And the reason why this prelude is taking place, this film production that I have just finished, if you hear me speaking this episode, that means the film production is finished. The production that outlined the last 4 years in the United States of America, the corruption. So, the political agency that we are representing and that I am representing is Islam Political Nation Agency. And we campaigned for the 2020 presidency. And that campaign was to bring about a production that will bring knowledge to the people how they are living false ideas and distractions. Today's date is December the 25th, 2020. In the United States, that is the date of Christmas. And the land that we are occupying, which is through occupied territory, this land belongs to the natives. I am a native. And the immigrants own this property that wrongfully occupy this property are the Europeans and the black Africans. The black Africans belong on the continent of Africa. The Europeans belong in Europe. And all the other immigrants since then, they have their place of origin. But the natives are the natives here who have been occupying this land well over 34, 35, counting thousand years. But with this being the day of Christmas, I want to highlight what Christmas is and what God said about Christmas. What does it say in Jeremiah 10, chapter 10, verse 2 to 3? Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. For the custom of the people are vain, for one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workman with the axe. They deck it with silver and gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not. They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. They must need be born, because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil. Neither also is it in them to do good. This is from the God of creation. Any person who practices Christmas and the decorating of Christmas trees, this is an evil act. This is the act what African Americans practice every year with the Europeans. And they say they are of God. God speaks against these people. These people are hated by God himself, and yet they run around the country manifesting that they are servants of God. But it's the God of evil that they are servants of. So with that being said, we can take a look at many other situations why America is what she is today. America brought these slaves, what we call African Americans, or descendants of slaves who are still slaves. They came from the continent of so-called Africa, which that's a European name also too, but we'll get into that on another day. And there are many different periods in the United States, and the periods ranges from slave trade, the Revolutionary War, the antebellum period, the Civil War and Reconstruction period, World War I, World War II, post-World War II, and other periods that caused the black man to be in the condition that he's in, and the Europeans to be in the condition that they're in, and the natives to be in the condition that they're in. These periods condition these people to be who they are today. But there's a solution. Allah has sent his messenger time and time again to inform us of why we are on earth. And while we are on earth, this is what Allah has revealed in Al-Quran, that this is the transitory life. The transitory life. That means we came from somewhere to be somewhere to go somewhere. You understand what I'm saying? You came from somewhere. Where did you come from? That's why it's important to know the truth. And that's what I'm here to give you today. Because I come from paradise. You understand? In many of my productions, I bring this to your attention. But today, in this episode, this is the finish of the 4 film projects that I've been working on. And they will come in 4 different packages, each being an hour long, setting the stage for the feature film, in which I shall take you into the heavens and the earth on that project. And my third, the tranquility, I shall only deal with the hereafter life in that film project. With me mentioning that to you, here is the first 2 episodes of the Prelude. It's Islam Political Nation Agency, and this is the JIHAD all in one. JIHAD Islam Political Nation Agency. For more information, go to www.a-ipna.com. So, this product here, you will learn what you can't get in at the university or in another school. Because they are not me. They can't teach you what I am about to teach you in this project. I'm the one that Allah revealed the 19 to. The 19 is total creation. And as you watch this film production, I will be highlighting the 19 sciences from Allah. And he reveals in Al-Quran what will make thee realize what hell is. It leads not and spares not. It scorches the mortal, over it are 19. This is what you're going to learn during the process of watching these 21 episodes that I'm engaging. I also have prepared a book for you. This book here, it outlines the sciences. It goes into the details of the sciences. And you will learn from this book, which you can't get from nowhere else. You can't go to Harvard or Yale and get this science. Harvard and Yale knowledge is weak compared to what's in this 93-page book. This 93-page book, everybody in the entire world needs this book, especially you in the United States of America. You're going to not only learn the 19 science, but you're going to learn the behavior chart. The behavior chart is this right here. We are not alike. We, the people, we are not alike. You got the beastman, mankind, human, and man. We are not alike. So, and these are the characteristics of those that I just outlined. And these are the 19 sciences over here, and how all of creation are in willing submission to the creator of the heaven and earth, whom identity is Allah. So this book right here, you download $39.95. You paying $39.95 that you all them college books you buy for $90, $150, you won't come close to what you're going to get out of these 93 pages. This is a gift from Allah through me to you. And here is the feature film that we are getting ready to shoot. This is $7.5 million film right here. This film we're getting ready to shoot. And I have 3-volume books right here. 3 volumes. Al-Jihad, Humanity's Last Hope for Unity and Peace. Al-Jihad, Volume 1. Al-Jihad, The Holy War Struggle. Al-Jihad, Volume 2. Then Islam Military Academy, Imam Mahdi Military Incorporated. Al-Jihad, Volume 3. These books are available. You can download them too. So my time that I've been spending alone in the cause of Allah and bringing information and preparing this information for you is so that you have salvation, because the most important thing to you is your soul. Your soul is the most valuable thing that you own. Nothing else matters when you die. Number one thing matters but your soul. And this is why I'm inviting you to Islam. Allah has revealed in the Quran, any who seeks a religion other than Islam, it will not be accepted from him. And after hereafter, he be one of the losers. So this is from Allah. And we are in the transitory life. The transitory life, well, Allah reveals about the transitory life. This you will find in chapter 17, starting with verse 17. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. And how many generations did we destroy after Noah? And thy Lord suffice as being aware and seer of his servants' sins. Whoso desire this transitory life, we hasten to him therein what we please for whomsoever we desire. Then we assign to him the hell. He will enter it despised, driven away. And whoso desires the hereafter and strives for it as he ought to strive, and he is a believer, those are they who strive, is amply rewarded. What did Allah say? Those are they who striving is amply rewarded. So there is a difference, as I pointed out. We are not alike. You have the disbeliever and the believer. And now, with me being a believing Muslim, there are those who put Muhammad as a partner with Allah. Muhammad's name is only mentioned in the Quran in 4 places. 4 places. And I'm going to highlight that to you right now. Because those 4 places, you must understand that if you put a partner with Allah, even if you put Muhammad as a partner with Allah, you will enter the hellfire. And what I'm about to read to you, them 4 places in the Quran, they are not written as a partner as Allah, with Allah. Like you see the Saudi Arabia flag said, La ilaha illa Allah, Muhammad Rasulullah. That's not in the Quran like that. And it's not only in the 4 parts where Muhammad name is mentioned in the Quran. So starting with in the Quran in verses chapter 33, verse 39 to 40, this is how it reads. Those who disbelieve, those who deliver the messages of Allah and fear him and fear none but Allah, and Allah is sufficient to take account. Muhammad is not the father of any of you men, but he is the messenger of Allah and the seal of the prophet. And Allah is ever knowing of all things. Now, I did not say, I bet one that there's no God but Allah and Muhammad is the messenger of Allah. It didn't put, I didn't read that just now. So now what the next one says, this is the Quran again, 47, chapter 47, verse 2. And those who believe and do good and believe in that which has been revealed to Muhammad, and it is the truth from their Lord, He will remove their evil from them and improve their condition. That's the second one. And it did not say, I bet that there's no God but Allah, and Muhammad is the prophet of Allah, or the messenger of Allah. I did not read that. So here's the third one. This is in chapter 48, verse 27 to verse 29. And who's that? He it is who has sent his messenger with the religion, with the guidance and the religion of truth, that he may make it prevail over all religions. And Allah is enough for a witness. Muhammad is not Muhammad is the messenger of Allah, and those with him are firm of heart against the disbelievers, compassionate among themselves. That's the second one. I did not say there's no God but Allah, or I bear witness that there's no God but Allah, and Muhammad is the messenger of Allah. These are two different verses. Now we go to the last verse, the last chapter, and making my point to you about this. Allah reveals again in the Quran, and this is in chapter 3, verse 144. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. And Muhammad is but a messenger. Messengers have already passed away before him. If then he dies or is killed, will you turn back upon your heels? And he who turns back upon his heel will do no harm at all to Allah, and Allah will reward the grateful. Now those are 4 places that Muhammad's name is in the Quran. Just those 4 places. If you find it in other places, that's because somebody just put it there and tried to assume that this is in there, but it's not in there. And what I mean by that, you read the Arabic, and that's where you're going to find Muhammad's name in 4 places. And when people translate whatever they want to translate to, and if they put Muhammad in a place where it's not supposed to be, then they are lying. And this is what's happening in the United States of America. You have foreigners coming over here lying to these people about Islam, and yeah, they read the Quran, but they're going to always slant that line there. And if you don't know Arabic, or you're not on your deen, with deen mean religion, if you're not on your religion and studying the book, you're going to be like Allah revealed in the Quran. You know, it's like guiding calves, you know, you got a cow, you know, you like cattle. You just following wherever somebody leads you. If they lead you off a cliff, you'll fall off the cliff. You like cattle. So don't be an animal. Don't be despised and hated by the creator of the heavens and earth. And with that being said, this we must understand. You cannot practice Christianity. You cannot put Muhammad as a partner with Allah. This is a crime. And people try this time and time again. And this is the book that Allah revealed to the believing Muslim. This Holy Quran. This Quran right here, this is what the book, this Holy Quran over 1400 years ago, Allah, the God who created the heavens and earth, revealed this book right here to Muhammad ibn Abdullah over 1400 years ago in the Arabian Peninsula. Y'all call it Saudi Arabia right now. But all that about to change. And even before that, the Christians, they call this thing a Bible. You understand? They call it a Holy Bible. There are 3 men in here concerning this book right here. You got the first book, the first 5 books in this what they call the Bible. And that's the books of Moses, or Musa. You know, and that is the Torah. Musa was a believing Muslim. This is the book of Moses. He was a believing Muslim. He taught Islam. And then you have the Zabur, the book that revealed to David and Solomon. The Zabur, y'all call it Proverbs and the Psalms. And David and Solomon were believing Muslims. You understand? And then you have the Injil in this book, y'all call it the Gospel of Jesus, who is Isa. Whenever you hear me say Isa, I'm saying Jesus. That's who Jesus was. He was a believing Muslim. You understand, Christians? In other